everybody, it's Connie with SimplySimpleStamping.com. Thanks for joining me for a Make It in Minutes video. Guys, this card is, well, I think you need your sunglasses for this one. It's awfully bright. I love all things pink and black. I love all things polka dot. And this one just kind of said it all. Some really bright, bold, thank you so much. And I did a really fun shading technique on this one. I love that the inside of the card has a sentiment to match. It's a great card. Let me show you how to do it. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the cardstock you're going to need to create the thank you so much card. Let's see, we're going to start with a basic black card base. I have mine cut 11 inches by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. I've got 2 layering pieces. These are both 3 3/4 by 5 inch, one for the front, one for the inside. And then my focal image is actually a flashcard. So if you follow the flashcard system, you know what these are. But this basic black piece is cut 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. The whisper white is 2 1/2 by 4 inches. Now, if you need those measurements, you're going to be able to find those at Simply Simple Stamping or in the description there on YouTube. I've also got a piece of the thick Melon Mambo Baker's Twine. I've got 16 inches of that. But guys, we're going to go ahead and get all of our stamping done. So let me go ahead and start with the smaller piece here of Whisper White. I'm going to be using a Melon Mambo ink pad and my very large polka dot today. This one is actually from the Totally Trees stamp set. This is actually one of the trees, but you know what? I loved this big bold polka dot that I got. So I'm going to use it. You might, if you don't have this stamp set, you might check some of your other stamp sets that might have a polka dot in it as well. So let me go ahead. You can see I'm just randomly stamping polka dots. All right, there we go. Now, I wanted to give these a nice little shadow effect. And to do that, I'm going to use a sponge dauber. And I'm going to ink it up, but I want to get some of that excess off because I want this to be a nice light shadow. I'm just going to come around that image. And what's nice with the sponge daubers, I can kind of keep swirling until I get the halo effect I'm really looking for. So again, dab it off a little bit so you don't get anything too harsh. And just in a nice little circular motion, give a nice little shadow effect. All right, I like how that looks. Like I said, it's something a little different than just straight up polka dots, right? Okay, let's come in with a basic black ink pad. My thank you so much. This is from a wonderful stamp set called Thankful Thoughts, a really great set. And let me tell you why. I love that I have a thank you for the outside and I have a really great sentiment for the inside. So all of the stamps in this have one, one for the inside and one for the outside. So let's stamp that up in our basic black ink. I'm going to stamp it up here towards the top. Perfect. And again, another dot here from Totally Trees. And I just thought it would be fun to kind of fill in. Whoops, woo, stuck there. And let's put a few dots right underneath our sentiment. All right, we're just simply going to adhere that onto the basic black. We're now going to take one piece of that Whisper White that we had, and we're gonna come in with the polka dots again, and I'm going to stamp 3 of them. 1, 2, and you could also come in with the smaller one as well. Now you may have noticed, look what I did. I didn't get it well inked, but you know what? My sponge dauber is right here and mistakes can so easily be taken care of with just a little extra ink. So we can fix anything, right? Okay, let's come back in with the basic black. I love the sentiment that goes on the inside of this card. Your generosity is second only to your fabulosity. That is such a Connie-ism. I love it. So we're going to stamp that in basic black right there. Perfect. We can now add the inside of our card. Let's just adhere that to the inside. And to the outside, we're going to take our remaining piece of Whisper White and we're going to attach, just adhere that down as well. Now, before we add our focal point, let's go ahead and add our Baker's Twine. So I'm just going to tie this over here to the side, and I'm going to tie this in a bow. There we go. I have got Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of my focal image. That's going to give it just some really nice dimension on our card. I love using dimensionals. They're inexpensive, but they add a lot of pop. So let's add that to the front of our card. Guys, that is a card made in a matter of minutes. I love how this card turned out. And you know what I really love about this card? If you're not into polka dots, no problem. Change that to a flower, change it to a leaf, change it to a snowflake. That shading technique is going to work with just about anything. So have some fun with the technique, even if you don't use the polka dots. Now, if you need the measurements I used on my card, or you'd like to order maybe that Thankful Thoughts stamp set, you can find all that at one place. Just go to simplysimplestamping.com and look for the November 3rd, 2016 blog post. You'll see all my measurements there, and if you need to order any of the items that I use, not a problem. Click a pick and you'll go right to my online store. We'll have it shipped out right to you. So, guys, thank you so much for being a part of the video today. I hope you have a fabulous day. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.